Cricket 22 and Cricket 24. Now both games have their strengths and weaknesses, but Cricket 24 did make some noticeable improvements. So let's talk about the areas where it genuinely stands out. Alright, let's start with the licenses. I know there are mixed feelings about them. Some players would rather have perfect gameplay than worry about official teams or tournaments, and I totally get that. But let's be honest, having real licenses adds a layer of authenticity that makes the experience more immersive. It also helps bring in casual fans who just want to play as their favorite players or teams. Cricket 24 really steps up in this area. For starters, it has all the IPL teams except Royal Challengers Bangalore and Chennai Super Kings officially licensed. That's a big win because the IPL is such a massive part of modern cricket, and having the real teams adds to the excitement. On top of that, they have licensed the entire PSL, which is also great, though not every player has been scanned into the game yet. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. Overall, while licenses might not be a game changer for everyone, they do make Cricket 24 more attractive, especially for casual players. Now let's talk about one of the biggest changes in Cricket 24, the broadcast dynamic camera. I gotta say, this one makes a huge difference in how the game feels. It gives you a more authentic TV style view of the action, and honestly, it makes the gameplay feel a lot fresher compared to Cricket 22. The camera mimics the way cricket matches are broadcast, especially the ones from Caribbean. If you ever watched a game from there, you'll notice the similarities right away. What I like is that the game doesn't mess around with too many camera settings. It just gives you one zoom slider. That keeps it simple, though I'll admit, even at the minimum zoom, it still feels slightly too close for my liking. If they added an option to zoom out just a bit more, this could easily be the best camera angle we have ever seen in a cricket game. But even as it stands, the broadcast dynamic camera is a solid upgrade. It completely changes how the gameplay looks, and honestly, it makes playing the game way more enjoyable. Both Cricket 22 and Cricket 24 let you pick different pitch types like dry, grassy, dusty or standard, and you can control how fast they deteriorate over time. But here's the problem with Cricket 22, the pitch would supposedly deteriorate, but you couldn't see any visual changes on the surface. It all felt a bit flat. Cricket 24 has finally fixed that. One of the patches added visual pitch degradation, and it makes a world of difference. Now as you progress through a match, you can actually see cracks forming and patches getting worn down. It looks especially cool in test matches where the pitch changes day by day, adding another layer of immersion. Okay, back to the licenses, but this time let's talk about the stadiums. Big Ant has always been good at recreating iconic grounds, and Cricket 24 continues that trend. The English and Australian stadiums have been beautifully captured as always, but now we also have a bunch of new Indian and Pakistani stadiums to go with the IPL and PSL licenses. I won't lie, the atmosphere in these new Indian stadiums is not quite at the same level as what you get in the English grounds, but they have made an effort to bring in some local flavor. You'll hear crowd chants like Jeetega Bhai Jeetega and Ganpati Bappa Moria along with the whistles you would expect from Indian audiences. It's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. These little touches really make the game feel more alive. Hopefully future updates will fine-tune the crowd atmosphere even more, but for now, it's a solid upgrade that adds to the experience. Fielding. This one's been a bit of a headache in previous Big Ant games. Cricket 24 promised some big improvements, and while it was not perfect out of the gate, things have gotten a lot better after a few patches. In Cricket 22, fielders often felt like they were just there for decoration. They'd casually pick up the ball and you could easily run 5 or 6 runs without them even reacting properly. In Cricket 24, the fielders are far more responsive. You'll see them dive to stop boundaries, pull off relay throws and make quick pickups. It's not flawless, you'll still get the occasional fielder running in the wrong direction, especially at the boundary, but it's definitely a step up. These improvements make the game feel more dynamic and fair. When a fielder pulls off a great stop, it actually feels satisfying. It's not perfect, but compared to the mess that was fielding in Cricket 22, this is a slight improvement. Those are the areas where I think Cricket 24 beats Cricket 22. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it's made some solid improvements that are worth talking about. The licenses, new broadcast camera, pitch degradation, improved fielding, all of these little things add up to make Cricket 24 feel like a step in the right direction. For a much deeper comparison between Cricket 24 and Cricket 22, click on the video on screen right now. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more cricket gaming content. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.